What's up everybody, I'm Logan from Sleepopolis.com, and today I'll be reviewing the Zinus Green Tea Memory Foam Mattress. I'll go over the firmness of the bed, what it's made of, run some tests, compare it against the Tuft Needle and Nectar mattresses, and finally give my pros and cons at the end of the review. But for right now, let's talk about what the mattress feels like. Now, the first thing I like to take a look at when I'm reviewing a new mattress is the support level of the bed, and I would say the Zinus Memory Foam is about a 5 out of 10 on the firmness scale. I generally think of most mattresses as having like a 6.5 as a medium firmness, so this is definitely to the softer side. There's a lot of memory foam in this mattress, which means you're going to sink pretty far into it, but we'll take a closer look at the materials a little bit later on in the review. I will say because of that memory foam, I found myself sinking into the mattress when I lay down on my back. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm sinking pretty deep into the mattress right now. Something else that I noticed is that because of the memory foam, it did trap a bit of body heat. It did sleep a little bit hot. So if you are someone that tends to overheat during the middle of the night, you might want to be careful with a memory foam mattress such as this. Now, as I roll around, change positions, memory foam has a really slow response to pressure, so you may feel a little bit stuck. It's a slow kind of moving in the layers as you're changing positions on this mattress. There's not really much bounce to it at all. One thing that I did notice is that while I was lying on my side, you're able to sink really deep into the mattress. That's great for side sleepers because it helps you avoid the formation of pressure points at problem areas like the shoulders and the hips, which can be problems for a lot of side sleepers out there. Now, the opposite is true for the stomach sleepers who tend to need a really firm mattress to support their hips from sinking into the mattress. I would not recommend the Zinus Memory Foam mattress to the stomach sleepers out there. Now, instead of just taking my word on the feel of the Zinus Memory Foam mattress, I like to run a few tests to give you a more objective look at what this bed is all about. First up is the pressure map portion of the review, and just like it sounds, I put a pressure map down on top, lie down in a few positions, and you'll see the results next to me ranging from blue for low pressure to red for high pressure. Now, on my back, my weight's evenly distributed, and it's blue across the board. You can see that there. It's pretty much what I was expecting, and I see out of most bed-in-a-box mattresses. It's good to see that it is performing up to standard here. I will say that I did feel myself sinking into the mattress, that contouring around my body that memory foam is known for, even on my back. Now, when I roll onto my side, this is where we see a lot of mattresses spike into the yellow or even red range if they're a bit too firm for side sleepers. But I was really impressed with the Zinus Memory Foam. You can see that it's mostly blue, a little bit of green at the hips, but that's not too bad. I'd still say that's within the acceptable range when testing on the pressure map. Again, I think that this mattress is a really good choice for these side sleepers out there. Now, rolling onto my stomach, again, weight's evenly distributed like I was on my back, so it's going to be blue low pressure across the board here. However, I would say that I felt my hips sinking into the mattress in this position. So if you are a strict stomach sleeper or someone who spends a portion of their night on their stomach, you're going to want to be careful of softer mattresses such as this. Now, the next test that I like to run is a bounce test, and basically to check to see how much mobility a mattress is going to provide. If you're a combo sleeper, someone who rolls around, changes positions during the middle of the night, you don't want to feel too stuck in a mattress. You don't want to feel like you're fighting the layers to change positions, cause you to wake up and kind of adjust yourself during the middle of the night. This is a soft memory foam mattress. You're going to sink into it, so I definitely felt the slower response to pressure of that memory foam. It's definitely doesn't have any bounce to it because it doesn't have any springs or coils. It's an all foam mattress. So if you are someone who likes to feel more on top of the bed, you're not going to get that here out of this mattress. But if you're someone that really likes to sink deep into a plush feeling mattress, the Zinus Green Tea Memory Foam is going to give that to you. And another test that I like to run that kind of goes hand in hand with that bounce test is a motion transfer portion of the review. And basically I put a seismometer down on one side of the bed where you might be sleeping, and that seismometer is going to track how much disturbance is transferred across the bed. And to test that, I drop a 10-pound steel ball from heights of 4, 8, and 12 inches. That simulates, if you share your bed with a partner, how much disturbance is going to be felt on the other side of the bed if they are getting into and out of bed, rolling around during the middle of the night. And I was really impressed with these Zinus's ability to isolate motion transfer. Because of the thick, soft layer of memory foam on top, it does a really good job of dulling that disturbance that's transferred across the bed. So if you are someone who shares your bed with a bit of a restless sleeper, this can really help you sleep through the night. Now, to give you a better idea of what's going on with the Zinus Green Tea Memory Foam mattress, I've opened it up so you can see the layers of the mattress. Now, first of all, the cover is a thin polyester cover. It's nothing too special there. It is pretty thin, so that should help with breathability though. Now, I do want to point out that I'm looking at the 12-inch version of the mattress. This mattress does come in 6, 8, 10, and 12-inch versions. How that affects feel is I would guess the 12-inch is actually the plushest feeling, because with this one we have on top a really thick layer of memory foam. This is 3 inches of memory foam. You're gonna sink right into that. You can see that slower response to pressure. Memory foam is known for being really great at pressure relief because you get to sink in, you get that contouring feeling around your body. One thing that I will warn though is that memory foam has a reputation for trapping a bit of body heat. So if you are someone that tends to sleep a bit hot, you might want to be careful with memory foam in general. Now below that we have a layer of polyfoam, which is acting as a transition layer. It's a firmer layer. It's got a quicker response to pressure, some bounce to it, and it's transitioning you from that soft comfort layer of memory foam into the support of the mattress. Now the support of this mattress is made of 2 3.5-inch layers of high density polyfoam, so a total of 7 inches of high density polyfoam at the base here. It's a really, really firm material. It's a common material in a lot of bed-in-a-box mattresses, supports the layers of foam on top of it, and gives the mattress its shape. Now, if you're checking out this review, I'm assuming you're also looking at a few other mattresses online. So I want to compare the Zinus memory foam against a few of its biggest competitors. First up is the Tuft Needle, which is another all foam bed in a box. It has a firmer feel than the Zinus memory foam mattress does. It uses a Tuft and Needle foam, which is their proprietary material. It has a quicker response to pressure than memory foam. And I would also say it does a really good job of sleeping cool. I really like the Tuft and Needle for the back sleepers out there. And in terms of price, it ranges from $350 up to $750 for the king size version. Next up is the Nectar Mattress, which is another all-foam bed-in-a-box mattress. This one uses memory foam in a similar way to the Zinus that we're looking at today. I think it has a really soft feel that allows you to sink in. It's great for side sleepers, and I also really like it for the couples out there. Now, in terms of price, it ranges from $399 up to $899. Now before I end the review, I want to give you my pros and cons for the Zinus Green Tea Memory Foam Mattress. First up, reasons I would recommend it to you is if you are a side sleeper. I really like this soft feel so you can sink into bed and avoid the formation of pressure points at the shoulders and the hips, 2 problem areas for a lot of side sleepers. I would also recommend it to the memory foam lovers out there. If you like the feeling of kind of sinking into bed, that contouring around your body, this is going to give you that classic memory foam feel. And finally, I was really impressed with the Zinus's ability to isolate motion transfer. So if you are someone who shares your bed with a restless sleeper, it's going to help dull the disturbance transferred across the bed and help you sleep a little bit more through the night. Some of my complaints with the Zinus memory foam mattress include that it lacks bounce. Because it is an all foam memory foam mattress, you're going to sink in. You may feel like you're a little bit trapped in the layers when you're trying to change a position. If you are someone that likes to feel more on top of bed, you may want to find something that's more along the lines of an inner spring or hybrid mattress. I would also say if you are a stomach sleeper, this is probably not the best choice for you because of its softer feel. I felt my hips sinking into the mattress, throwing my spine out of alignment. You're going to want to find something with firmer support to keep those hips from sinking too far into bed. And I'd also say that I found the memory foam trapped a little bit of body heat, so if you are someone who tends to sleep a little bit hot through the night, you might want to steer clear of memory foam mattresses in general. Now, if you are interested in purchasing a Zinus Green Tea Memory Foam, I want to give you some of the basic information on the purchasing process. First up, there is a 100-night trial period, so you can have it in your home for just over 3 months, deciding whether you want to keep it or send it back. Shipping is free. It will arrive compressed in a box, so I recommend letting it decompress for a few hours or even overnight before you sleep on it, so you get the full support and feel of the mattress. Now, in terms of warranty, it comes with a 10-year warranty. You'll want to check out exactly what that covers on the website, but I would say that's about the industry standard for the all-foam bed-in-a-box mattresses out there. And in terms of price, it ranges from $209 up to $410 for the king size version. So that's it for my review of the Zinus Green Tea Memory Foam Mattress. If there's anything I didn't cover, just leave a comment below. If your mattress search continues, Google Sleepopolis and Best Memory Foam Mattress to see my top picks there. Also be sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss any of our sleep news or giveaway announcements, and head to sleepopolis.com for all of your sleep needs.